Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. It's Sunday, June 30th. The year's 2019. Let's talk trading, weekly open and gap. But before we wrap up here, let's talk about money and risk management. It's still June 30th here in the US, and I hope you've wrapped up the month with stellar money and risk management so you can continue on next month. For the week, we had some huge gap ups. Huge. You can see some of these gaps have filled and some haven't. There's still opportunity. Taking that breakout here of the high, you can see we're 51 pips off the high in the euro yen. There was a great holo short opportunity. You see we haven't hit that weekly pivot yet either. Once again, you can see here we're down for the year. And even though it's June 30th here, where the broker opened, it's a new month. So we've got red right here, red year, red month, red week, red day. Once again, you can see the nice gap up here. And you can see we are getting close to the low of the first day of the year right here. So far, we're above the June open. It's not plotting the July open because you can see here local still June, but server it's a new month. In fact, what we need to do is go into the chart here and change the plot by date indicator. $19 and it's 7:01. I'll copy that because we'll have to do it on the next chart. See that? So we see we're in that range here. You can see the range right here. You can see we're not going to have an inside bar today, so this is the last inside bar of the euro yen. But you see we do have a couple of inside bars active now. We've got a couple that you can trade from a while ago. The pound dollar, 14 days ago, we had an inside bar on the daily. Looking at the range, we've got one over 100 so far, the pound Aussie. Even though we're just a few hours into the day, you can see we've got a nice 67 pip range in that movement. And you can see that holo right here. Very nice trade. I hope somebody caught it because right now you'd be up 49 pips just about. There was an opportunity. And you can see here the lowest open is paying off as well. You can see the buy zone. We gapped up. We had the pivot point. So we definitely were biased short. And you can see here the long, it triggered a long. If you took that trade ignoring the bias, it paid off nicely here with the bias. The short trade triggered. There was some pips to be had. rat zone. Right now, we definitely have a rat zone. It looks like the green rats are ready to eat. Some may have already started eating. And once again, we've got a mispivot here for the daily. There's a weekly and the monthly. So let's see if those pivots get taken out during the month of July. Price action, 3 ball at the top, red at the line. Once again, price usually doesn't like to stay within this 10 pip range when we're talking about the euro yen because of the frequency distribution of the range. It's usually 10 pips or more most of the time. And I think we might have a chart that I showed that. Okay, looking at the highs and lows to see which way price is moving. So if it takes out a high, it's moving up. Takes out a low, it's moving down. Simple stuff. We only had the Australian Tokyo Open right here. If you want to trade off of those sessions. Oh, somebody asked me for this template. You have to send it out to them. But in case you're interested, these are the indicators that I use. 1 copy is for daily, 1 copy is for weekly. And on the range gauge, 1's for daily and 1 is for weekly. And looking at that weekly open right here, you can see prices definitely moving across the weekly open, which is the same as the daily open, because this is the first day of the week and it also happens to be the first trading day of the month. So, fellow traders, that wraps it up for the weekly open and gap. There's still gaps out there. Hope you can get a piece of them. And just remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So for the month of July, go out there and drain the banks.